Hey Jai, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I saw your email and you seem like you could use my help on biology. Is that correct?
Yeah, well, listening to my teacher, I'm not really understanding it. Maybe you could help me a little bit.
I mean, I'd be more than happy to help you understand. Now, you didn't really specify what y'all were talking about, so I really can't help. I mean,
Um,
I'm a biology whiz, but I'm not like, well, I'm not a biology whiz, but
yeah,
yeah.
I get you. I get you. She might have been talking about protosis cells.
Protosis.
Yes,
Okay.
and you call you
Eukaryotes?
eukaryote. Yes, yeah,
Eukaryotic
eukaryote.
cells? Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, I can definitely help you with that because
Mhm.
I've actually been working on a PowerPoint for that for my
Lucky for me.
class,
That's
right?
cool. Yeah. Who would know? Go figure.
So I can actually help you out with that.
Okay.
Just give me a minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna share screens and
Okay.
we're gonna get this done and you're gonna understand what protocysts are and
I'm
what they really
understand.
are.
Yeah.
So let me share it. Okay.
Nice beginning.
Well, thank you. I
You're
mean, I'm
welcome.
not done with it, so you're gonna get this. I'm not done with it, so it doesn't look all pretty and fancy and stuff
It
like that.
looks pretty nice. It looks
Okay,
really nice.
so I ain't gonna do all the cute stuff I would do for you,
Oh,
just like I would do with my class and all. But
gotcha.
I'll definitely help you run through
Okay.
this, and we're gonna get through this.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
So, what is it you want to know about them?
To
Protocysts
be
and eukaryotic cells.
to be honest, just tell me anything and everything you know. I need to understand. I wasn't quite getting it when she was talking about it. The only
Okay.
thing I did pick up really is just that protocyst cells are single cells that may, they're kind of like single cells that don't need another cell. But if they
Hmm.
want a cell,
Okay.
it's a hot girl.
Well,
So
that is a start. That's a
yes,
start. That is
yeah. So
definitely a start. So you are right. They don't need another cell, but we'll get to
mhm.
that to
Okay,
produce. Oh, let me
okay.
fix
At
that.
least I'm on the right track.
Okay. So protocysts are eukaryotic. Okay.
Okay. Mhm.
They're eukaryotic and they live in the human body. But but here's the weird thing though. Like
Mhm.
people like to kind of they'll forget them in the category of eukaryotes, but
Yeah.
they're actually eukaryotic because they act like eukaryotic cells. So and they
And
reproduce like eukaryotic cells.
what is a eukaryotic cell?
Eukaryotic cells are cells that they they're in every living thing. Um, they could creep they have
Mhm.
a membrane, a
Uh-huh.
nucleus,
Mhm.
and they live in they're living life forms.
Okay. Okay.
So and they can be fungi, plants, animals, not viruses. Right?
Okay.
Anything that needs pretty much a eukaryote. I mean, eukaryotic cell needs it has to have something. It has to have another cell to reproduce.
Okay.
Mhm. So they have to have a mom and a dad to reproduce
Yeah.
with one another for them to be
Gotcha.
considered that. And protocysts
Okay.
are there organisms that
Mhm.
act like multiple things. They act like multiple or protocysts could be in categories of they might sometimes seem like a virus. They might
Mhm.
sometimes seem like bacteria. They might sometimes see like archaea,
Mhm.
Acharia. They're very very diverse. As you can see right here,
Mhm.
they're very hold on. They're very very diverse. breast, as you can
Okay,
see in the orange down there in the orange box.
gotcha. And
The,
sorry if you hear any noise with this pandemic. It's pretty. It can be hard for everyone working together
oh,
to just
trust me, I know. I'm at home with my
yeah.
parents all the time. They just, I'm trying to work, and it's just like,
Yeah, we're really
uh,
adjusting. We're really
right,
adjusting. Just
uh,
like some pharmacist sales. I'm sure they're adjusting.
right.
Yeah.
But see, look at that, learning already.
I'm learning already. You're a good teacher.
I'm trying. I'm trying. All right. So all jokes aside, so
Mhm,
cellular reproduction of a cell is the the cellular reproduction of a protocyst. They can
mhm.
either be they can either be mitosis
Okay.
or meiosis or
Mhm.
both together. They don't pretty much they don't need a man
Okay.
like
They
to
independent.
reproduce.
Like yes.
They don't need any of that. Protocysts are very diverse like that.
Okay.
But most of them are asexual, which is single cell. They
Okay.
produce on their own unless they have some type of factor that goes into them reproducing.
Okay.
So yeah. Mm. Oh, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay. So you're following along, correct?
Yes. I think so. I think I'm doing pretty good.
Okay. You understand the reproduction of the cellular, of sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. Are you understanding that?
Yes. Asexual means that you don't have sex
Mm-hmm.
slash like you don't reproduce with another cell. And then of course sexual is with somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Something else. Some other cell.
Mm-hmm. But
Gotcha.
they can also
Hmm.
they can also um, they can also produce two daughter cells as well. Protocysts. They can
Okay.
do that. They have that capability of doing that.
So the process cell is like kind of like a female, so she can make another male. I mean, another female. Is that what you're saying?
Mm, yes, they can do that.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Mm.
Okay. She a boss.
They could. What I'm trying to say is that they can do the same thing that we do.
Hmm.
Like they can have a mommy and a daddy
Yeah.
and make a
Yes.
daughter cell,
Hmm.
or they could just make one all on their own without any help of any other cell. They can reproduce
Okay.
like that. That's what I'm saying.
Can I ask? Are they called daughter cells because like they're like recessive, or just because like a daughter, like offspring type of thing?
Mm, both,
Okay. Okay.
both. But I would ask you to, yeah, you might want to check in your textbook for that one though.
For sure, for sure. I like this little diagram. It's I like the colors.
But thank you,
Hmm.
thank you. Ooh,
No
yeah.
problem.
I'm just flipping through things here. Okay, so this right here is meiosis.
Hmm.
Meiosis. This is remember that two daughter thing you were talking about.
Yes.
Well, this is what meiosis is. All right, so you see, hold on, I'm gonna have to get out of the other thing. I'm gonna have to get out of this mode. Go
Hmm.
like this. So you see this right here.
Yes.
All right,
Hello page.
mhm,
Uh huh.
those are the daughter cells. That is the outcome of meiosis. Well, that's one of
Okay.
the outcomes of meiosis. You get those. You get these two cells,
Hmm.
and you get the two daughter cells, and one cell. This one, let's say this cell,
Hmm.
repeats the same process that it
Again and
began
again.
with.
Okay. So do they keep doing it for like itself, or let me see, or to oh okay. So does it keep like kind of like regenerating, or
Mm-hmm.
is
You
there
keep
more?
repeating the same
Oh,
process.
what? And that's what
Mm-hmm.
like that's their like life.
That's the life. Yes, that
Okay.
is their life. But it
Okay.
all
Oh well.
but for meiosis, they actually go in order for there to be meiosis,
Mhm.
sexual reproduction has to happen. Not asexual, but sexual reproduction has to happen.
Okay. Okay.
So this is just me just explaining to you the process that a protocyst can do and a eukaryote. However,
Gotcha.
eukaryotes
Hmm.
have to have meiosis.
Yes.
The protocysts, even though they are eukaryotes, they don't need to do. They don't have to do
They
meiosis.
can date. They
Right.
can date around, but they don't have. They can stay single. I
Mhm.
gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Great. You're following.
Yes. Damn. You're a good teacher.
Okay, I'm
Hmm.
trying. I'm trying. I'm trying. All right. So now, DNA structure slash function. So
Okay.
what I did for this one
Hmm.
is pretty much all right. You have your protein. You have your proteins. Dad.
Like I said before, with this pandemic,
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
With the pandemic. Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I had to change locations. Get
Okay.
a little more comfortable.
I was having work at home problems.
It's understandable. It's cool. It's all good.
Okay. So
I
where were
appreciate
we?
you being available.
Oh yeah, no problem.
We were. I think we're on the DNA
Yeah, okay,
section.
good. Good. I'm
Okay.
there now. I'm there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, are there any questions you would like to ask before I dive in?
No. Take over.
Take
Do your
over.
thing. Hmm.
Okay. So eukaryotic cells, they
Hmm.
have a nucleus or they have a nucleus.
Yes.
They have a mitochondria.
Okay.
They have they they do mitosis and meiosis,
Okay. Both. Okay.
and they like they have a they have an exoskeleton. Well, not
Really?
it's not exoskeleton. It's like an exoskeleton, but it helps them maintain the circular shape.
Okay. Gotcha. Like a shell.
Cytoskeleton. Yes, a cytoskeleton.
Okay.
And a protocyst, on the other hand,
Hmm.
they can have they have all the exact same things,
Okay.
pretty much.
And they all come in different forms. Is that what
Yes,
I'm
they
saying?
come in different
Okay.
forms
Cool.
depending on what environment they live in.
Mm. One looks
They
like
have a
plankton.
nucleus. They have a membrane. They can be anaerobic and aerobic.
Okay.
They they're very, they come in very different shapes and sizes.
Hmm.
Move
I
in
see.
different ways too, because they move around because they're cells. They're living
Yeah.
organisms. They move
Yeah.
around in different ways too.
Gotcha.
So you follow me? You have any questions?
Nope. You're
Nope.
pretty good. Yeah.
Okay. All right. If you do, just let me know.
I got you.
Okay. Great. So now bacteria and archaea. Do you know anything about bacteria? Did your teacher go over anything about bacteria and archaea?
um, I think from like grade school, maybe learning that there's like good and bad bacteria. But other than that, not too much.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
let me tell you how they relate to protocysts, and well, not relate, but how they can seem like they can have the same characteristics as protocysts.
Okay.
So bacteria,
Hmm.
they are they are they are single celled, so they necessarily don't need like a like they don't need another cell to make one of their own,
Uh-huh.
because they're just there. They're there.
Gotcha. Yeah, and they multiply, I'm assuming.
And they multiply.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, there's good and there's bad bacteria.
Hmm.
and they also they're mm, how do I put this? Which is well, yeah, which is why they can. This is why they're in so many different places and and why they survive in
Okay.
various different places
Yeah.
because of their single cell ability to do so.
Mhm.
And the the other one, acarya, they
Mhm.
are they're pretty much just a they are okay. They're like the dinosaurs of organisms.
When you said dinosaurs, you got me.
Mhm. They're like the dinosaurs of organisms,
Mhm.
but they're not bacteria. Now they are the same
Gotcha.
as bacteria. They're the same. They're in the same group, which is prokaryotes, which are single cell organisms, and viruses are also prokaryotes, but they're not. But these aren't viruses though.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
That's
I like
everything's different. Yeah, I
everything's
gotcha.
different. Okay,
Yeah.
so but acarriers they thrive in some of the most hostile environments, which makes them very adaptable and such. Like
Mhm.
they live in very extremophile. They love extreme stuff, extreme environments, too cold environments, too hot environments,
Mhm.
not a lot of oxygen environments. They like that kind of stuff. That's they
Really,
now
that's
protists,
impressive. Yes.
on the other hand,
Uh huh.
they can have characteristics like a prokaryote, like
Mhm.
a bacteria or archaea or a virus. They can have these characteristics. They can
Mhm.
have some. They can share characteristics, but they are not the same.
Gotcha.
So
All different.
protists, yeah, they're protists for one. They have nucleuses and membranes, and they don't need a host to live off of. But if they did have a host, that's
Mhm.
fine with them as well. They're okay with that,
Gotcha.
but they're not going to take over their host. That's
Gotcha.
that's not what they do.
Yeah.
Now they do have some that are very parasitic, but that's
Okay.
like that's only a few. There's not much that are like that.
Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha.
And lastly,
Okay.
last slide of the day
Uh huh.
it's just an overview of a protocyst.
Okay.
So yeah, protocyst. Do you have any questions? Do you answer about a protocyst or anything like that?
Um, I'm trying to think. I was a little confused about the R the what word is that? I
Criteria?
think yeah, my teacher was speaking. I think she talked about archaea. Is that the same thing?
Archarias? Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Otherwise, no, that's pretty. I think I learned enough to pass my next test.
You think you learned enough to I hope
Yeah.
so. I hope so.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Thank
hmm I'm sorry. Keep going.
I appreciate all your help.
You
I
sure?
cut you off, so
It's
yeah.
fine. It's fine. I mean, yeah. Hey, it was my pleasure to help you.
Okay. Well, wish me luck on my next test.
Well, I
Um,
will most definitely. And if you have any other questions, please feel free to call me
will
or text
do.
me or anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I
and
hope you're.
for
Yes.
here's some other references just in case you want to look up anything. I can shoot you the same PowerPoint if you want to
Please
look
do.
back at it. I will.
Yeah, that'll help.
So yeah.
Okay. I hope you and your family stay safe during, this
Mhm.
pandemic and social distancing and all that stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, thank you. You too.
Thanks. Yeah. Have a
hmm
good night, evening,
You
day.
too. And sorry for those interruptions as well. Kind of
It's
threw me
it,
off.
it happens. It happens. I'm just glad we were both available to do it.
Okay. Great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, see you when social distance is over. Bye.
Bye.